Yesterday we discussed about 0 of a polynomial. So what is 0 of the polynomial? We have to make it p of x 0. We need to find the x value. As I said, if the degree is 1, linear polynomial, we used to get x value 1. If it is a quadratic polynomial, we used to get x value 2. In the sense, variable value 2. If the polynomial is cubic polynomial, how many values we used to get?
3.
If it is a biquadratic,
4.
yes, this is what we discussed yesterday, and we did a few questions and exercise 2.2 based on 0 of the polynomial. Last two questions was last 7th one is cx plus d, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay, somebody asked doubt. Last two questions they had a doubt. Last 7th question was, okay, 6th question was only ax. If we equate ax is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Am I clear, children? 0 by a is 0. The 7th question, cx plus d. What's the value? Cx plus d is equal to, what's the 0 of the polynomial for cx plus d? Minus d by c. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Equate cx plus d is equal to 0. When d shift towards your right side, become minus d. So x is equal to minus d by c. Am I clear to everyone? Today, I'll explain the next concept in the same polynomial, remainder theorem. Children, you will have learnt in your grade 4 division algorithm. Am I clear, children? What it says? Anybody knows the meaning of division algorithm? Grade 4 you have learnt.
Formula.
Yes, Brunda?
Dividend equals to divisor into remainder.
Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here you might have observed one picture I just pasted here. This some if I divide 7 divided by 2, then it is completely quotient become 3, then you get 1 remainder. Am I clear, children? If 7 divided by 2 equals to 3, with the remainder 1 you will get. Come to the second example. Second one, sorry, the first only, here 7 will become the, see the first one, 7 divided by 2. If I divide 7 from 2, I am getting quotient 3, remainder is 1. Here which is the 7 is the dividend, 2 is the divisor, and 3 is the quotient, and 1 is the remainder. Am I clear, children? Which can be written in the form of the division algorithm. 7 is equals to 2 into 3 plus 1. So dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. These are things you have learnt in grade 4. Even last year also I've explained in algebra expression, division of algebra expression I've explained. Am I clear, children? Am I clear? Last year, division of algebra expression. In algebra expression, we have learned addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In that division, these are things again we repeated last year. It's okay. 7 is the dividend, 2 is the divisor, 3 is the quotient, and 1 is the remainder. So 2 into 3 plus 1 is nothing but as we'll get the dividend. This we have learned in a previous class. Am I clear, children? Anyone have doubt in the division algorithm?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So today I'm going to explain what is the meaning of remainder theorem. Children, do you remember grade 8 division of algebra expression? We have learned the division.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone have doubt in that particular concept, children? The same concept again we are going to learn little bit further. That's it. Well, we can also divide the polynomials. This p of x divided by g of x. P of x is a polynomial. G of x is nothing but as a divisor. And q of x is nothing but as a quotient. And r of x is nothing but as a remainder. Am I clear, children? So p of x is dividend. G of x divisor. Q of x quotient. And r of x means remainder. This is nothing but as your division algorithm. So dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in this particular thing, children?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let us continue
That's
with
an
some
example,
example.
ma'am.
Yes?
That's an example.
No. This is a rule. This is a rule I taught. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is a rule. Now I'll go with some
Okay.
example. So what we have learned last year, same type. I'll just go with some example. Am I clear, children? So here, I'll take an example. With the long division you have learned in your algebra expression chapter. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Recall what we have learned in the previous class. So this is quadratic equation. So 2x square minus 5x minus 1. It's a quadratic polynomial, and x minus 3 is the linear polynomial. Is this quadratic polynomial is bigger or linear polynomial is bigger?
Quadratic.
Yes. So I'll call quadratic always in a division. Bigger number divided by smaller number, right? So since quadratic polynomial is bigger, I'll take this as a p of x, and x minus 3 I'll take it as a g of x. Okay, children? So now from x minus 3 I'll divide. So always I used to say, whenever you are going for division, first concentrate on first term, 2x square. So I need to multiply x minus 3 some number to get first term, 2x square. So if for x, already one x is there, I need to multiply 2x now here. Am I clear, children? I want 2x square. Here only one x is there. If I multiply 2x, this become 2x square, 2 into x. 2x into x is 2x square, and 2x into minus 3 is minus 6. Am I clear, children, here? So here I've multiplied. I'll just show it here. Here you need to make a working column. Here for the x minus 3, I need to multiply. Anyone have doubt in this one?
Ma'am, I
If
cannot see the screen, ma'am.
Screen is not visible to anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
It is visible, ma'am. It is visible, ma'am.
Okay. So here 2x I need to multiply because I want here 2x square. So here only x minus 3 is there. I'll multiply x minus 3. If I multiply x minus 3, I'll be getting 2x into x is 2x square. Am I clear, children? 2x square. Then 2x square minus. Then 2x into 3. 2 3s are 6x. Am I clear, children? This is what, because always remember when division, first concentrate out in the first number 2x square. So just think for this x minus 3, what we need to multiply. If I multiply x, I'll get only x square. So if I multiply 2x, I'll be getting 2x square minus 6x. I'll put this one. So plus 2x square minus 2x square will become 0. Here, always remember in a division, this was sign we are going to change. This become minus, this become plus. So minus 5x plus 6x is plus 1x. So as I said, so in normal number division, we are changing sign only for one term. But since it is a binomial, we need to change sign for both the term. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So this become minus 2x square plus 6x. So minus 5x plus 6x is plus 1. Then take this minus 1 down. Then here only x is there. So I don't to multiply anything. I'll just multiply plus 1. Because 1 is a universal factor. I'll multiply 1. 1 into x minus 3 is x minus 3. So since it is a binomial, we need to change the sign. Plus x become minus x and minus 3 will become plus 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So remainder is 2. Am I clear, children? So same.
Yes, ma'am.
So those who have doubt, if you have 8th standard algebra expression textbook, even in the textbook.
Ma'am,
also,
long division method, no, ma'am.
Yes, long division method. Here I mentioned polynomial long division. Algebra expression chapter, Long division method we have explained in the class. Go through that and practice and be perfect. Okay, children. So here how they're asking question. So divide 2x square minus 5x minus 1 by x minus 3 by long division method. Also verify by using remainder theorem they'll ask. Now I'm going to explain without doing this long division method.
Repeat it again, ma'am.
Important असला तर कुठला?
Here in this question, how they are going to ask, I'll explain. This question, divide 2x square minus 5x minus 1 by x minus 3 by using long division method. Also by using, verify by using remainder theorem.
Okay.
So, if you understand long division method, I'll explain about remainder theorem. Am I clear, children? Am I clear now?
Ma'am.
So this division, if it is clear, I'll explain remainder theorem. So first I'll complete this one, long division method. In this, a 2x square minus 5x minus 1 become the dividend, and quotient is 2x plus 1 and remainder is 2. This long division method, anyone have doubt, children? Just be recalled. So we'll apply this in the division algorithm. So P of x is equals to G of x into Q of x plus R of x. P of x is the dividend, that is 2x square minus 5x minus 1. G of x is the divisor, that is x minus 3. And Q of x is the 2x plus 1 and remainder is 2. Once you have to multiply, here multiplication of binomial by binomial. Then if you add 2, you will be getting this dividend value. Am I clear, children? Am I clear here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm going to explain how we are going to get by using remainder theorem. Remainder theorem is completely different and this is different. So remainder theorem, without doing long division method, we'll get the remainder 2 here. Say we have polynomial degree 1, that is x minus 3. It is a linear polynomial. Remainder is always have degree 0, because when we are dividing linear, that is degree 1, remainder will be always less than the degree of the divisor. Am I clear, children? So what they are telling here, divisor degree is 1 and the remainder degree is 0. Always when you divide from the linear polynomial, so remainder you should get less than that. Degree should be less than that. If I'm dividing from quadratic polynomial, if I'm dividing the polynomial from quadratic polynomial, so I have to get the remainder linear polynomial or less than quadratic polynomial. Am I clear, children? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Remainder will be always, the
Yes,
degree
ma'am.
will be less than the divisor. That's what I'm explaining here. Am I clear, children? Whenever dividing from a divisor, the remainder what you are getting, that remainder degree should be less than the divisor. Okay, we will use that idea in the remainder theorem. Okay, so let us take a remainder theorem. When we divide P of x by the simple polynomial x minus a. X minus a is a linear polynomial. P of x is the x minus a is a divisor and P of x is a dividend. So I'll just show algorithm here. So P of x is the dividend. X minus a is the, what's x minus a? Quotient is a divisor. Q of x is the quotient and R of x is the remainder. Am I clear, children? I am going to divide this P of x from x minus a. I'll be getting quotient Q of x with remainder R of x. So x minus a is degree 1 I have taken here. So R of x must be have degree 0. Am I clear, children? So only you have to get the constant
Yes,
value
ma'am.
R. That's the meaning. Okay. Am I clear till there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll see if it is, if I take x minus, here see, x minus a and equals to 0. This is x minus a is a 0 of the polynomial. Are you all observing what I'm typing here, children?
Yes, ma'am.
X minus a is a 0 of the polynomial. then what is the value of x? Yesterday you done no?
Ma'am, A.
Yes. Very good. X is equals to A.
A.
X is equals to A. Right? What's x value? X is equals to A. Am I clear this point? If x minus A is a 0 of the polynomial, then what is the value of x? You're equating the polynomial into 0. X value is A. Am I clear with this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this A value I'm applying in the place of x here. See, wherever x I'm getting, I'm just applying the value there. Am I clear? So A minus A become 0. Then 0 multiplied anything is 0. So P of A is the remainder. So what we are going to do here? So what divisor we are getting? No, divisor is a 0 of the polynomial. You find the value of x. That x value, if you apply in the polynomial, we'll be getting the remainder. We'll see some example, children.
Yes,
So I'll
ma'am.
explain the previous sum, the previous example. So with the long division method, I got remainder 2 here. I'll take same question. I'll apply. What is the 0 of x minus 3 now? What is 0 of x minus 3?
3, ma'am.
Yes, say loudly. 0 of x minus 3 is 3, right? And this 2x square minus 5x minus 1 is the polynomial. Now I'm going to apply that 3 in the polynomial. We'll see whether we are getting remainder 2 or not. Okay, children? So example, the remainder after 2x square minus 5x is divisible by x minus 3. So same example I've taken. The previous one is the long division method. Now this one by using remainder theorem. Am I clear to you, children? We don't need to divide from x minus 3. Just calculate P of 3 because P of x minus 3 is 3. So just apply in the value 3 everywhere. Am I clear to everyone?
Ma'am.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that 3 value apply in the equation. Wherever you are finding x, apply. So 2x square means 2 into 3 square minus 5x minus 5 into 3 minus 1. 3 square is 9. 9 2s are 18. 5 3s are 15 minus 1. 18 minus 15 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So what have you understood from this one here? So from x minus 3, so divisor, we need to find the 0 of that particular polynomial. That value you need to apply in the polynomial P of x. So we'll get the same remainder. Even if you do long division, remainder is same. Even if you apply remainder theorem, value is same. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone have any doubt in this long division and in this remainder theorem, children?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
We'll see some more example based on this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the previous one I've taken x minus 3. Here I'm taking x minus 5. So, x minus, what is 0 of x minus 5?
5.
5.
Shall I apply this 5 in the polynomial? 2x square minus 5x minus 1. So, 2x square, 5 square into 2, it is 25 2s are 50. 5 5s are 25 and 1. 50 minus 25, 24 minus 25 minus 1, 24. Even if from x minus 5, if you divide 2x square minus 5x minus 1 by using long division method, we will be getting remainder 24. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So today, so x minus 3 by using this 2x square minus 5x minus 1 divided by x minus 3, I've shown both long division method and by using remainder theorem. So homework today, extra work is, so by using remainder theorem, I got remainder 24. So what you need to do is, by using long division, you just check whether you're getting remainder 24 or not. Am I clear? Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you treat all the examples, children. You need to write all the examples, because once you read the example, you'll understand. While doing example, you understand the concept, then go for the sum. So while sending through WhatsApp, I'll edit few things and I'll send. Only that, those are things you need to take down in classwork. Am I clear?
Yes,
Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we move on to exercise 2 point? 2 point? Which exercise we are in?
2.3.
Yes.
Ma'am, should we read this whole thing?
Aishwarya, just now I said I'll edit everything, whichever you require to write
Okay,
in
ma'am.
classwork, that one you write. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Same thing. They're asking find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by. So here, see one main, they gave 5 question they gave. By using remainder theorem, we need to find out. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll go for the first question. First question is, this is the polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 1. You can see the question, children. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is your question. And this is the p of x. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is the p of x. And here I'll take the first question. X plus 1 is the g of x. Am I clear? Now I'm taking first question to solve. So what is the 0 of x plus 1?
-1.
Yes,
Yes,
Brenda, correct.
-1.
Yes, very good.
-1,
The
-1.
0 of x plus 1 is -1. That -1 I'm going to apply in this polynomial. Am I clear? What is -1 whole cube? Since the power is
-1.
odd, we'll get -1 only. Am I clear? What is a
Yes,
-1 whole square? Power is even. We'll get +1.
1, ma'am.
So is 3. Then -1 into 3 is
-3.
then this +1. Am I clear? I just substituted that -1 in this polynomial. I got -1 +1 0 +3 -3 0. So hence the required remainder is 0. So if you want to check from x plus 1, if you divide this polynomial, you will get remainder 0. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am. Ma'am.
Next, we'll go for the same way, second one. So what is the 0 of x minus 2?
1/2.
What is 0 of x minus 2?
1/2.
1/2.
By 2. Am I clear, children? So that 1/2, I'm going to apply in this entire polynomial. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is 1/2 whole cube?
1/2.
1/8.
1/8.
Yes. What is 1/2 whole square?
1/4.
1/4.
So it is 3 into 1/4 is 3/4. What is 3 into 1/2? 3/2.
3/2.
Okay. So we are getting up to this position. 1/2 whole cube is 1/8. 3 into 1/2 whole square is 3/4. And 3 into 1/2 is 3/2 plus 1. So here I have taken LCM for all the 4 terms. Okay. For all the 4 terms I have taken LCM here. You can see what is the LCM of 8, 4 and 2.
8.
LCM is 8. You can able to see the answer to children. When the LCM is 8, so 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is, from 4 if you divide 8, 2. 2 into 3 is 6. From 2 if you divide 8, quotient is 4. 4 3 is 12. 1 by 1. So 1 divided by 8 is 8. 8 1 is 8. If you add everything, you'll be getting 27/8 is the remainder when you divide from x minus 1/2. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in first or second question?
No, ma'am.
Same thing. Third one, they gave x, only x. Only x they gave. Was 0 of x?
0.
6.
0. By remainder theorem, the required remainder is equal to 0. P equal to 0. X is equal to 0, no? When you apply 0 to the equation, so wherever x is there, everything will become 0. What is the remainder?
1.
1. Means from x, which if you divide the polynomial, you will be getting remainder 1. So next question is, what is the 0 of x plus 5?
X minus 5. Sorry, minus 5.
Yes. 0 of x plus pi is minus pi. Now I'm going to apply minus pi in this given polynomial. So minus pi whole cube is minus pi cube. Minus pi whole square is, because since it's an even power, so we'll get plus pi square. So pi square into 3 is 3 pi square. 3 into minus pi is minus 3 pi plus 1. Anyone have doubt in this one? So further we can't do anything. Leave your answer like that. Few children will take pi as 22 by 7 and they'll simplify the answer. Please don't do that. Okay? Keep it as pi only. This question they'll give for 2 marks. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now your last question is 5 plus 2x. What is the 0 of 5 plus 2x?
Minus 5 by 2.
Very good. 5 plus 2x equal to 0. 5 if you shift towards your left, it becomes minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 by 2. We'll apply minus 5 by 2 in the polynomial p of x. So minus 5 by 2 if I apply, minus 5 whole cube is minus 125 and 2 cube is 8. Am I clear here? And second one, power is even. So if since the power is even, since the power is even, so minus 5 whole square become plus 25. 25 3s are 75 and this 2 square is 4. Here minus 5 into 3 is minus 15 by 2 plus 1. Am I clear?
Yes,
Now we'll
ma'am.
take LCM for these things. What's the LCM for 8, 4, 2 and 1?
8.
LCM is 8. Okay. So 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 into 125 is minus 125. From 4 if we divide 8, 2 is the quotient. 2 into 75 is 150.
150.
From 2 if we divide 8, 4. 15 4s are 60 plus 8. Now add the positive number. 120 minus 125 minus 60 is minus 185 plus 158. You'll be getting the answer minus 27 by 8. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So without doing long division method, we understood how to get the remainder.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear? Tejas? Any doubt, Tejas?
No, ma'am.
Next, we'll go for second question. Second main in that exercise 2.4. Any doubt in first main, children?
No, ma'am.
So shall we move on to second main? Find the remainder when x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. What is the 0 of x minus a?
8 plus 6.
A. Am I clear, children? That a value I'll apply in the given polynomial. So x cube means a cube. Am I clear? Tejas, see here, Tejas. X cube means a cube and here a is already there, and here in the place of x, if I put a square. So a square into a is again a cube. Am I clear? So 6 into a is 6a minus a. What is the 0 of x minus a is? What is 0 of x minus a? A, that a value I'm applying in the polynomial p of a. Am I clear, children, here?
Yes, ma'am.
So a cube minus a cube is 0. 6a minus a is 5a. So this is the remainder which you are getting when you divide from x minus a. Am I clear?
Yes.
Any doubt here?
No.
Shall we move on to the next one? I'm asking doubt to all the students, not only for those who are answering. Anyone have doubt in this first and second main?
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Shall we move on to the third one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Third question. Check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Actually, this question, next concept is factor theorem. So one thing you remember, children, if I divide from 2, if I divide 6, so what is the quotient? If I divide
Ma'am.
3 is the quotient.
3.
6 divided by 2 is 3 is the quotient. So 2 is a factor of 6, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, right?
Yes,
2 is
ma'am.
a factor of 6. Even 3 is also a factor of 6. So what
6,
they're
ma'am.
asking, if from 7 plus 3x, if we divide 7 plus 3x is 3x cube plus 7x, if we get remainder 0, then 7 plus 3x is a factor. Okay, from 3 if I divide 8, what is the quotient? Is this completely dividing?
2.5.
No, ma'am. It is not dividing completely.
We are getting remainder, we are not getting remainder 0. So we can say 3 is not a factor of 8. Am I clear, children? When we
Yes,
are telling it is a factor, when if we divide one number from another number, if we get remainder 0, I can say that number is a factor also, and even 2 is a, then even I can say it is a multiple also. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
If we get remainder 0, I can say it is a factor also, even 6 is a multiple of 2 also, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
clear, children? So
Yes,
what we are going to do here, so we need to take first, what is a 0 of 7 plus 3x?
Minus 7 by 3.
Minus
Ma'am,
7 by 3.
minus 3x minus 7.
Minus
Achai,
7 by 3.
I'm asking you 0 of 7 plus 3x. So you need to say only x
7 by
value.
3.
It is minus 7 by 3. That minus 7 by 3, if I apply in this polynomial 3x cube plus 7x, I have to get remainder 0. If we get remainder 0, it is a factor. Otherwise, it is not a factor. Am I clear? So we'll take 0 of 7 plus 3x is minus 7 by 3. I'll apply this in the polynomial 3x cube plus 7x. So 7 cube is 343. Am I clear, children? 343. 3 cube is 27. This is visible to everyone, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then here, so 7 into minus 7 is 7 sevens are 49. Minus 49 by 3. Am I clear? So this 3 and 27 will cancel. 3 ones are 3 nines are. So this become minus 343 by 9. Minus 49 by 3. If I take LCM for 9 and 3, so after solving, I'll be getting the answer minus 392 by 9. Is this equal to 0?
Oh, ma'am.
No. If it is not equal to 0, is this a fact? 7 plus 3 is the factor of 3x squared plus 7x?
No, ma'am.
So it is not a factor. If you are getting 0 remainder,
Not
I
a
can say
factor
it is
of-
a factor. If you are not getting, since we are not getting 0, we can say it is not a factor. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone have any doubt in today's class?
No, ma'am.
Any doubt, children?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Explain the meaning
Yes,
of
ma'am.
remainder theorem.
No, ma'am.
Remainder theorem, and just
Ma'am.
compared with long division remainder, and by using remainder theorem remainder, I just showed both are equal to same. Am I clear, children? By using remainder theorem means make the take the divisor and write a 0 of that and apply that value in the polynomial so that you will get the remainder what we required. That remainder is same as by using long division method. Am I clear? Okay, today this is discussed. So next main I'll explain the next class. Next class I'll take the new topic, factor theorem. So till now we have learned polynomials, basics we have learned, and first exercise. What's the first exercise? 2.1.
Ma'am, about the types of polynomials.
Yes, about the types of polynomial, degree of the polynomial, coefficient. Exercise 2.2 based on
Value of the
2.2 based on.
polynomial.
0 of the polynomial.
Yes, exercise 2.
Zero of the polynomial.
Exercise 2.3 based on
Remainder theorem.
the remainder theorem.